Your tendonitis in your 30s, 40s, 50s may not just be 100% your fault because you got weak and got bad mechanics and wore bad shoes and whatever to Disney. It could be because of the overly expressed estrogen receptor beta in your tendons. In this study, they looked at the estrogen and progesterone receptors in rotator cuff. They took samples during surgeries. This is from 2021. And that they found that there are estrogen alpha, estrogen beta, and progesterone receptors in men and women. But the way that those receptors express themselves were very, very differently. And the postmenopausal women's samples showed a markedly higher expression of the estrogen receptor, the beta, compared to their male counterpart. And so the abnormal estrogen receptor beta positively correlated with the weird vascularity and changing the ground substance. So for your hormones to affect your tendons, they have to interact with these receptors. And how they react with which receptor matters. And apparently in the postmenopausal women, the way that they react with the estrogen receptor beta is kind of jerky. Just so you know, estrogen and progesterone are known to influence the fibroblastic proliferation and the production of type 1 collagen. Remember, fibroblasts build and collagen are the little structural bits of the tendon. And the body converts the collagen from type 1 to type 3, but in menopause, there is an important reduction of type 1 collagen, and so it just isn't remodeled as nicely. So you are literally chemically set up for tendonitis, and the tendon strength, remember that I told you estrogen helped you deal with inflammation. Okay, so when your estrogen declines, these structural alterations may be due to low levels of sex hormones and a high level of pro-inflammatory cytokines. This is a true physiological modification in the postmenopausal period, causing greater chemical inflammation at your tendon. You have a change in your gag molecules, your ground substance, everything cellular-wise is changing. We know that the estrogen receptors are in men and women. The alpha, the beta, the progesterone receptor in the rotator cuff tendon indicates that sex steroid hormones may influence the homeostasis of tendon tissues. So the tendons don't seem to like that hormone shift, that volatility, that zone of chaos of perimenopause. Your tendons don't like your hormone changes, and neither does anybody else. Yes, I know we were always meant to age, but I would like you to not be in pain as you age, and I want to take care of your tendons. So how your estrogen receptor acts and expresses itself can lead to how it acts in that tendon at that certain time. It's kind of like they're being very dramatic. And that estrogen receptor beta can be like overserved and overexpressing itself and just be a hot mess express, messing with the tenocytes and the synovial tissue in postmenopausal women. Hot mess. So these tissue biopsies showed that the estrogen receptor may play a major role in determining the tendon, how it acts and how it reacts. And so the estrogen receptor beta is more of a dick than the alpha and progesterone receptor in terms of tendonitis. It's just overserving itself, overexpression. And some authors have reported that the estrogen receptor beta expression is associated with the severity of de Quervain syndrome, which is that also overreactive in postpartum? Because you know how many postpartum women have this? So your tendons just don't like the hormone surge.